If you could travel around the world in 60 minutes, would you make yourself extremely uncomfortable and scared to do it? That's kind of the premise being asked by Elon Musk. Elon Musk recently announced at the Moon and Mars Space Industry Conference that he has an idea for city-to-city Earth travel that is a lot like his SpaceX ideas involving, yes, recent announcements to go to the moon, to go to Mars. Do I think he can do it by 2024? No, but that's a different video. He also posted it on his Instagram. Let's take a look at his idea for Earth travel. So as you think the rocket is going to go into space, it doesn't. It instead diverts its course to Shanghai, landing just in a round total trip of 39 minutes, and then you have to take time to get off the rocket, I suppose. The idea is to travel to different cities on Earth, landing on specific floating landing pads. So if it's a landlocked city, I don't know how that's gonna work, but we'll see. Actually, I don't know how any of this is going to work because he announced this at the end of his speech and gave very few details about how it could work. It does look like he's using the BFR that he is proposing for his off-Earth travels. BFR is of course short for a big fucking rocket. And landing very much like the Falcon 9s have in the past. You may have also noticed recently that we did show a video of the blooper reel, I guess, of SpaceX, and it's good that they're transparent about their failures and they're learning from failures, but that also makes me slightly worried about traveling in this way because it does not seem to have been completely perfected yet. However, the same can be said about the airplane industry, where it first started and where it is now. And while there are some horrifying crashes, there are also, the majority are successes. Completely everyday boring successes of flying a metal tube through the air and no one dies. Anyway, so this looks like definitely a concept at this point. There are, again, very few details, but if you go off the details of what he said about the rocket earlier, when addressing Mars, it looks like each rocket would have 80 to 200 people in the capacity per trip. It might be very uncomfortable about where people are seated and if they're willing to put their bodies under the stress of space travel in order to get to Shanghai in an hour. I mean, if you ever traveled internationally, you might think this is a great idea because a small amount of stress versus a long amount of waiting and anxiety and neuroses, it can suck. Audience, would you ever want to do this? Would you trust it to be safe? Please let us know below and please like and subscribe for more.